Hey there, fellow history enthusiasts. Welcome back to ToNiagara, where we dive deep into fascinating stories from the past. Today, we're uncovering the intriguing history behind why Toronto is often referred to as Little York. Before we get started, let's set the stage. Toronto, a vibrant metropolis today, has a rich history that dates back thousands of years to the Indigenous peoples who inhabited the region. Fast forward to the late 18th century, and this place was known as the town of York. The name Toronto actually stems from the Indigenous peoples' use of the bay for sheltering and French fur traders constructing Fort Rouille in 1749. But it wasn't until 1793, when Governor Simcoe decided to make this location the capital of Upper Canada, that the name York came into play. You see, back in the 18th century, the name York wasn't unique to this town alone. Other parts of the province were also referred to as York, including the famous New York City. To set itself apart, the town of York decided to change its name to Toronto, following the War of 1812. But the legacy of York doesn't stop there. Today, we still see it in East York, North York, York Region, and various York-related streets and communities in the Greater Toronto Area. It's fascinating how the name Toronto has evolved over time, and it's not just limited to this city. There are cities with the same name in the United States, Australia, and the United Kingdom. Now, let's rewind even further. Before the French built their first trading post here in 1720, Indigenous peoples like the Huron-Wendat, Petun First Nations, Seneca, and later, the Mississaugas of the Credit River, had been farming, hunting, and residing in this area for millennia. The French established Fort Rouille in 1751, which succeeded the trading post, but French rule in North America essentially ended in 1763 after the Treaty of Paris was signed. So, why is Toronto called Little York? Well, it's a nod to its past when it was known as the town of York, and it differentiates itself from other places called York. Toronto has certainly come a long way from those early days and has become a powerhouse in Canada's media, culture, commerce, and banking sectors. Thanks for joining us on this historical journey. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your fellow history buffs, and subscribe for more intriguing stories from the past. Until next time, keep exploring.